The final hours of Jesus. When Jesus was arrested and crucified, it wasn't just the end of a life. It was a defining moment in human history. In the final hours of his life, Jesus endured betrayal, torture, and unimaginable suffering. Let's walk to the last steps of his journey to the cross and uncover why this moment changed everything. The betrayal and arrest. It was a quiet night in the Garden of Gethsemane, the air heavy with anticipation. Then, the stillness was broken by the sound of marching feet and clinking armor. Judas, one of Jesus' closest disciples, approached with a mob of soldiers and religious leaders, leading them to Jesus. With a kiss, the ultimate betrayal, Jesus was seized. His disciples, filled with fear, fled into the night, leaving him alone to face his accusers. The torture and mockery. Pilate, the Roman governor, knew Jesus was innocent, but the crowd demanded his crucifixion. Crucify him. They cried. The soldiers, experts in cruelty, subjected Jesus to brutal flogging with a whip embedded with bone. They mocked him, placing a crown of thorns upon his head, spitting on him and striking him with fists. Bloodied, weak, and suffering, Jesus was forced to carry his own cross through the streets of Jerusalem. The crucifixion. At 9 a.m., Jesus was nailed to the cross, and for the next 6 hours, he hung between heaven and earth, suffocating, bleeding, enduring the wrath of God for sins he didn't commit. The sky turned black, a supernatural darkness that signaled the weight of the world sent upon him. At 3 p.m., Jesus' final words pierced the silence. It is finished. With those words, he gave up his spirit, completing the greatest act of love the world had ever known. The burial and guarded tomb. After Jesus died, a wealthy follower named Joseph of Arimathea took a great risk and asked for Jesus' body. He wrapped it in linen and laid it in a tomb he had prepared for himself. The religious leaders, fearing Jesus' followers might steal the body, insisted that Roman guard be stationed to watch over the tomb. They sealed it with a Roman seal, and anyone who dared to break it would face execution. Why this matters today? This wasn't just an ancient execution. It was the moment God took the punishment we deserved. Jesus' death was the only way for us to be reconciled with God. His sacrifice changed everything. He paid the price for our sins so we could have a relationship with God now and for eternity. What part of Jesus' sacrifice stands out the most to you? Drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. And if you want to explore the resurrection next, hit subscribe, because this story doesn't end at the cross.